Greetings, my name is Ian Vargo, and today I'm going to provide you an introduction to a new plugin from Universal Audio, the Capital Chambers. UAD is well known for creating emulations of classic hardware units, and more recently, actual physical spaces. So first we have the Ocean Way Studios plugin, which is a legendary studio in Los Angeles, and now we have the Capital Chambers. I am extremely fortunate to have heard the actual chambers at Capital. It's a really special sound. It's dense and colorful and vibey. So needless to say, I am super excited about this plugin. So what I'd like to do is provide an overview of the Capital Chambers plugin, talk about the different controls and parameters, and of course, we're going to listen to it. So let's work our way from the top down here. What we see are four separate numbers: 2, 4, 6, and 7. Each of these represent echo chambers that are located 30 feet beneath Capital Studios in Los Angeles, California. Each of them have their own set of characteristics and vibe and coloration that they impart onto whatever you run through them, and they also come with their own speaker set. We also see four separate microphone configurations, all in stereo. We have the Altec 21D, which is a small diaphragm omnidirectional tube condenser microphone, an RCA 44, which is a figure-8 ribbon velocity microphone, the Shure SM80, a small diaphragm omnidirectional condenser microphone. Funny little detail, we see the chamber door is open if we make a change, and it's closed. And lastly, we have the Sony C37A, which is a medium diaphragm tube condenser mic in cardioid. So we haven't even worked halfway down this plugin, and still we see that we have a lot of flexibility and tonal options when it comes to reverb. Beneath, we see a slider. What we can do with this is move the microphone set further or closer from the speaker set. Remember, each set of microphones, the speaker sets, and the chambers themselves have their own tonal characteristics. So if I move the microphones closer to the speaker set, we are going to receive more coloration from the speakers. Whereas if I move them further away, we will receive more reflections and the effect of the room. Moving down here, we have a control for pre-delay. So the longer the pre-delay, the more time it takes for the reverb to be heard. This is a really important control in timing your reverbs with your songs. We also have a control for decay. So obviously a minimum decay means a shorter reverb tail. Maximum decay means a longer reverb tail. We have this lovely filter and EQ section. The actual Capital Chambers, and subsequently this plugin, have a really hefty sound capable of reproducing low frequencies. So I found this high-pass filter to be really helpful. We can also boost or cut at 125 Hz, 500 Hz, and 5 kHz. So this really helps in sculpting the tone of our reverbs. We have a mix control. Let's turn off this wet solo button, and now we can blend between the dry and wet signal, or solo the wet. And we also have a stereo width control. So if we want a late 1950s, early 1960s vintage reverb sound, I would pull it in to keep it more mono. But for the track that we're going to be listening to, we're going to go with a wider reverb sound. So I really want you to be able to hear this reverb in all its glory and the versatility of the plugin. So I am going to play a cappella version of a track that I produced and mixed called Move It by the band Signals. And we're going to start with no reverb, and then I'm going to bring it in, and we're going to try some of the different settings and just experiment and hear the different tones that we can get out of the Capital Chambers.
I wanna move it, I wanna touch ya, I wanna feel it, I wanna love you right now into a nothing. Need no instructions, you're so seductive, I'm gonna lay it right out. I wanna move it, I wanna touch ya, I wanna feel it, I wanna love you right now. I wanna move it, I wanna touch ya, I wanna feel it, I wanna love you right now into a nothing. Need no instructions, you're so seductive, I'm gonna lay it right out. I wanna move it, I wanna touch ya, I wanna feel it, I wanna love you right now.
So as you can hear, a really colorful reverb. Sure, we have the beautiful reverb tail, but we also get these lovely tonal characteristics out of the different combinations of the chambers, the speaker sets that come with those chambers, and of course the microphones that are used to record the speaker sets in those environments. So that was a more modern sounding production, and we only heard it on an a cappella, out of context. Let's try this out on a more vintage sounding track and in context with the rest of the arrangement. So I have got my vocals routed to the capital chambers. We will start with it muted so we can hear the dry signal. I will then bring it in, and then let's experiment with the different chambers and speaker sets and the different microphones to hear what this thing can do.
You know, it's true that all I ever think about is you. You really do these things to me. I swear I'll be the only place you'll ever want to leave. I would sing every day for you, 'cause you're my baby. You're my baby. You know there's no other quite like you in the whole wide world. As time goes on, it will not change the meaning of this song. Two rights could never make a wrong, 'cause you're my baby. You're my baby.
Okay, well, there we have it. Well done, UAD, yet again. The Capitol Chambers are a gorgeous addition to a line of amazing products that Universal Audio has been putting out. I have found it to be extremely fun to use and versatile and full of character, so make sure to check it out. This has been Ian Vargo from the Pro Audiophiles. Thanks.